Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is day 5 in our 30 stitches in 30 days and we are creating this super fun leaping stripes, and this one is really fun, nice and easy. Let's jump in. Alright, so to get started with our leaping stripes or jumping block stitch, we need multiples of 4 stitches and then an extra 1 for the end and 2 to begin our chains at the beginning of the row. We are going to start with, try 23 stitches, and we are using this EcoCom stripes from Loops and Threads. It's made from recycled plastic, which I thought was super cool and also really awesome. I got it on clearance at Michael's. So I will link it in the description below so you guys can check that out. And we are using our 5mm crochet hook for this one as well. And these are all my favorite colors on this ball of yarns. The only thing is it's a little bit more like the roving yarn, so it's not like a worsted or an Aran where it's, you know, twisted. It's not twisted, but it's fun. I really like it. To begin, we need 2 chains at the beginning of our row, and then we're going to double crochet into the next 2. And then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to skip 2 chains, so 1 and 2, and double crochet 2 into the next 2 chains, and a double crochet into the next one, and then chain 2. So we're going to work our way across the row with 2 double crochets and then 2 chains. We skip 2 stitches here at the bottom, work into the 3rd and 4th. Now this is a unique pattern because when we work our next row, it's going to be worked in a different way than what we have done in the past. So just keep that in mind, and I will zoom in when we get to that part so you can see exactly what I'm doing. 1, 2, and then we're going to use our double crochet at the last chain on our row to finish off our row. Okay, so now we want to chain 2 because we want it to be the equivalent of this one here. Okay, now we're going to turn our work around. Now here is where the magic's going to happen, so let me zoom in. So now this row is going to be worked over top of these chains into the foundation chain at the beginning of the row. So yarn over, bring our hook down, insert it into the foundation chain like so at the beginning, and go over top of the chains. Okay, so when we want to yarn over at the back, we want it to go over top of those chains that we made as well, and then we want to work into the foundation at the bottom. So let's do that again so you can see it's coming, it's kind of pulling it up, but that's okay. It'll even out once we do a couple of rows. Now we're going to yarn over, come down below into the chain, the foundation chain, and then finish our double crochet over top of that. Okay, now over top of the double crochets we want to do our chain 2. So our row is going to be very similar to the first row that we did. Now we're going to come down into the foundation chain again, behind the chains at the top, and down into the foundation chain again, and finish our double crochet. This is going to put the chains that we created like down inside the double crochet, so we're not going to see them. Chain 2. Okay, now we're going to skip over the 2 double crochets and work again into the next one over here. So down into the foundation chain and then finish our double crochet. And do the second one as well. Chain 2, skip the double crochets that we did in row number 1 and keep working like that across our row. And now the next row begins with a chain 2. Okay, so now that I turn it around, you can see what's happening. Now we're starting to create our offset blocks that we had shown at the beginning. Okay, 2 double crochets. Now we're going to come down on top of the double crochets from 2 rows back. Okay, so this one I guess is a little bit similar to the way that we work our alpine stitch, where we work it, you know, into a couple of rows back from where we actually are crocheting right now, but no front post double crochets on this one. This one is just regular double crochets. So it's just, you know, long double crochets. I'll do a number of rows of this and then we'll do the finishing row to finish off our little swatch here. But this was a super fun blanket that I did for my daughter. It's actually her like little lap car blanket for her car seat so she could stay warm in the wintertime in the car. and she just loves it. I made another one in like a blue and green pattern, which was super cute, and that one was like just a little baby blanket for a baby. This one I've done a bunch of times, and it's a really fun stitch, but it seems like it's a little slow. It's a little slow, okay? So just keep in mind that yes, it is an easy stitch to do, but it is on the slower side. All right, so here we are ready to finish off our little swatch here of our leaping stripes. And so I've just done several rows of our pattern. I love the way this kind of self-striping yarn transitioned each row. Looks like so much fun. We are going to finish off our last row of our leaping stripes. Now we're going to double crochet over like we did for the previous row. So double crochet into the row below the chains, okay? And then instead of chaining over top of these other long double crochets that we have here, we're going to single crochet over both of the top loops to finish this one off. And now we're going to double crochet into the row below, okay? Same as we have done for each row up until this point. So we're going to keep working across our row and finish everything off. And then we'll have a very similar looking row to our initial row at the bottom to finish everything. And I hope you guys really enjoy the leaping stripes. It's a lot of fun. I just love the way the colors transition. So I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and hit the like button if you did, and consider joining us on this journey. We are doing our 30 stitches in 30 days. If you're catching us later on in the month, there will be a link in the description box below to start back at the beginning if you'd like. And also you can check out the crochet stitches playlist where all of these crochet videos are going to end up, and also the knit stitches in their own knit stitch video. So we're doing the first half of the month with crochet stitches and the second half of the month as knit stitches. But if you are a subscriber of ours, I really would love to see you come along on this journey with us. So come back tomorrow and join us for our next video. Beautiful blanket. Even a sweater would look awesome in this one. Scarf. Oh my goodness, it would be the most amazing scarf. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Go ahead and click this video on the screen next if you want to jump back to the beginning of the videos and start from there, because these are just going to be so much fun. All right, come along on our journey. See you next time.